My name is Lisa. Welcome to Pine Notes. Today is February 24th. It is the last Sunday in February. How did that happen? Can't believe it's going to be March at the end of this week. And since I last talked to you, I have another finished object. I was thrilled to be able to test this Fair Isle Faded Waves Cowl by One Dog Woof, and it is my first stranded color work knitting item. So I tested it as a beginner for her. The yarn I chose was Touch of Alpaca by Lion Brand. It is a wonderful, squishy, I wish I could have you guys squish this material right in front of me here. It is a wonderful, warm, squishy material, and it works up just beautifully. I love the slight halo effect that the yarn gives you, and I will tell you, it is the first time I did stranded color work holding both colors with my left hand. And I want to give a shout out to Voolenvine yarns. She did a quick but easy to follow video on how to hold two colors. Remember, I'm a Continental Knitter, so I'm all left-handed, with both hands, and that helped immensely. It took a lot of practice, and I will say I learned so much doing this. And of course, my colors here are wood, taupe, crimson, and blush. And it just faded into a wonderful cowl that reminds me of cherry blossoms in the spring. Just the wood and the brightness and the pink of the colors. And it's also the first time I did a Kitchener stitch. I know you guys all want to see the floats on the back, don't you? Here you go. A Kitchener stitch, and I left this here so I remembered where it was, where you're graphing, and Kitchener simply means grafting your stitches for a seamless seam. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know this was knit as one long scarf. This is seamless. I am thrilled. One Dog Woof will provide a video how-to do the Kitchener, but you could barely tell this little line right here where I joined the seam. And again, I left this simply so I could show you. And absolutely wait for her to release this pattern later this week. I was absolutely thrilled as a new knitter to be able to test this for her. Now, I do have another finished object, and you saw a peek of this last week, and that is, yay, my Hot Poker Shawl by Lisa Attic. Lisa Cook is her name, but Lisa Attic is her business. And it is wonderful. And I will tell you, this is exactly one ball of shawl in the ball. And the wonderful pattern, again, I'm going to link my Ravelry account below. You can go there and check out all these patterns. Do remember the first one will be released later this week. And I was thinking, boy, isn't this fun? How about if I add some beadwork to it? I happen to have some colorful beads, and I only have 9 of them. So I was either thinking of putting 9 or 3 here, and 3 on the other end to equal 9, just for a bit of sparkle. I'm still deciding on this. Yes, technically it's a finished object, but I'm still wondering if I should add beadwork to it, and I think I will. I really do. Now let's talk about the other 2 whips I have. And this is the Sweet Pea color work. I'm just showing you here. And I did another repeat of this, and of course I have to sew in some of my ends. I do stop after a section of repeat and sew in my ends. That is one rule I'll stand by, especially when I'm doing something like this. I have 2 more rounds, and what that simply means is from green all the way to this white where the purple lavender is. I will repeat that 2 more times. And I am doing the color waves here. Some people are doing every other color, like pink, green, purple, pink, green, purple. I prefer to fade my colors, and how I fade my colors is simply holding 2 strands together and working them and fading them together. And just a reminder, the yarn I am using for this is Hirschner's 2-ply Afghan yarn, 99 cents if you can catch it on sale. Wonderful, durable yarn. Now, last and certainly not least, and this should come as no surprise to any of you, I almost always have a virus shawl on my hook. Now, this was started back in November, and it got set aside for Christmas, and then it got set aside. I said, oh, let me finish it for Valentine's Day, and it got set aside again. Well, this time I do want to finish it. I have some friends over on Ravelry, and I'll write their name right here. Every March 20th, in fact, they have an anniversary virus shawl. So hashtag anniversary virus shawl. We will be working on virus shawls. So get your colors, head over to Instagram and join us. I do plan on finishing this during the month of March for the anniversary virus shawl. And I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. This is Amazing Lace by Lion Brand. And when I bought this, I thought, oh, Amazing Lace yarn. It is not your Aunt Lydia's cotton. This is amazingly springy to the touch. Yeah, it has such a light loftiness to it. And oh my gosh, for being 100% acrylic, it is the softest to the touch. I am using my good old-fashioned Susan Bates hooks. You know, when I'm doing virus shawls, I do like the hooks with the pointy end here instead of a bland one. And I am using a USG, which is a 4mm hook on this. So this is really thin but delicate yarn, and it's amazingly soft. The name is appropriate for this yarn. I absolutely adore it. And you know, I do think, if come to think of it, this is my first solid colored virus shawl. This one is all mine. No one is giving this. You know, I've done close to 100 virus shawls as gifts, as prayer shawls, and this one will be for me because it's pretty special. And of course, I'd be happy to share it with my mom. So let me know what you're up to. Leave the comments below. I will clear out where you can comment and see your comments. I know when I was on hiatus for a little bit, I had shut the comments off. I will turn those back on because I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want you to make it a great week and knit and crochet. Have a great day. Take care, everybody. Thank you for listening.